Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about the metric system to metric system conversion. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now this is already part 2 of our video class. The part 1 of our video, we actually convert the unit length. So if you want to learn more on how to convert the unit length, I will just put the link on the description down below. Now in today's video class, we'll be focusing on the unit weight. And I will give you 5 examples class for you to really understand this one. Now for the capacity class, I will just make another video for this one. And I will just put the link on the description down below. Alright, so let's start. Now the basic unit for the weight is what we called gram. Now we do have 2 options class to convert the unit weight. First option, we can convert by moving the decimal point. Second option, conversion using a unit fraction. So before we answer number 1 class is we need to understand more with regards to the units of weight conversion charts. So we have kg, now it stands for kilogram, hg, that would be hectogram, dag, that would be decagram, g stands for gram, and then dg, that would be decigram, cg, centigram, and then mg, that would be milligram. So the conversion class, we have 1 kilogram is equivalent to 10 hectogram, or 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. And then 1 hectogram is equivalent to 10 decagram, or 1 hectogram is equivalent to 100 grams. And then 1 decagram is equivalent to 10 grams. And then 1 gram is equivalent to 10 decigrams, or 1 gram is equivalent to 100 centigrams, or 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milligrams. And then 1 decigram is equivalent to 10 centigram, or 1 decigram is equivalent to 0.1 gram, and then 1 centigram is equivalent to 10 milligrams, and then 1 centigram is equivalent to 0.01 gram, and then 1 milligram is equivalent to 0.001 gram. So I hope class the teacher will allow you to use this weight conversion charts, because if not class, you need to memorize this one, because it's hard for us class to convert this one using a unit fraction if we will not memorize, or if the teacher will not allow you to use this weight conversion chart. So I hope class the teacher will allow you to use this one. Alright, so let's start answering number 1, conversion by moving the decimal point. And this will be our guide. We have kilogram, hectogram, decagram, grams, decigram, centigram, and then milligram. So number 1, we have 5.2, so 5.2 kilograms convert to grams. So from kilograms to grams. So let's check how many units class. Once again class, from kilograms going to grams. So therefore our direction, that would be left to right, kilograms to grams. So let's check how many units class from kilograms to grams. So 1, 2, 3. So therefore class, we need to move 3 units going to the right from kilograms to grams. So therefore our given is 5.2. So starting from the decimal point, therefore you move 3 units going to the right. So starting from the decimal point, move 3 units going to the right. 1, 2, 3. Therefore the decimal point will be here. So move this decimal point left to right thrice, because from kilogram to grams, there would be 3 units going to the right. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And the decimal point will be here. Therefore, we need to add 2 zeros. 1, then 2. That's it, class. Therefore, our answer is 5,200. And do not forget the units, grams. That's it, class. Easy, right? For number 1. That's the answer for number 1, class. So therefore, we can say that 5.2 kilograms is equal to 5,200 grams. Easy as that, class. That's the answer for number 1, conversion by moving the decimal point. Alright, so let's try this one, class. Conversion using a unit fraction. So let's check if they have the same answer. Once again, class, it's up to you which do you prefer. You can choose this solution or this one, class. So it's up to you, class, which do you prefer. So conversion using a unit fraction. So if you're converting using a unit fraction, you need to have this one, class, the weight conversion charts. So do we have kilograms to grams? So let's check kilograms to grams. Do we have? Yep. 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. Once again, 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. So let's use this one, 1 kilogram, 1,000 grams. Alright, so let me copy the given 5.2 kilograms, convert to grams. So write down the given class, 5.2 kilograms. And then you put parentheses class. Once again, you put parentheses because we need to convert using a unit fraction. So you put parentheses, you put fractional bar. Now if this is kilogram per hour given, the units on the denominator class must be kilogram. Once again class, if our given is kilogram, the units on the denominator must be kilogram. Why is that, sir? So that we can cancel out the units. So kilogram, and then we convert that into gram. If this is kilogram, the units on the denominator must be also kilogram so that we can cancel out the units. And then check the conversion charts. 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. So 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. Alright, and then you can put over 1 there. That's okay. Any number, understood that there is a denominator of 1. You can put over 1. That's okay. And then simply multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. 5.2 times 1,000. So if you're multiplying class by 100, by 1,000, by 10, simply count the number of zeros. So if we have 3 zeros, shortcut class, if you have 3 zeros, 5.2 times 1,000, you have 3 zeros. Simply move 3 units going to the right because you have 3 zeros. So 5.2 times 1,000, count the number of zeros. We have 3 zeros. Therefore, we need to move 3 units going to the right. Because if the teacher class will not allow you to use calculator, this is the shortcut thing class. Just count the number of zeros. If it's 10, 100, 1,000, simply count the number of zeros. We have 3 zeros. Therefore, we need to move 3 units going to the right, starting from the decimal point. So 1, 2, 3, and the decimal point will be here. Therefore, we need to add 2 zeros. So the answer is 5,200. That's the shortcut thing class. Alright, so 5.2 times 1,000, that would be 5,200. And do not forget the units. Grams over 1 times 1, that is 1. And then 5,200 grams divided by 1, the answer is 5,200 grams. That's it. That's all set. This is the answer class for number 1 using a unit fraction. So you can use your calculator class. 5.2 times 1,000. You will have the same answer, 5,200. All set for example number 1. Alright, so let's have example number 2 class for you to really understand this one. Example number 2. Alright, so example number 2, 35 decagram convert to milligram. So let me just write the given, 35 decagram convert to milligrams. So from decagram going to milligrams. So let's check how many units, decagram to milligram. So that would be left to right. So 1, 2, 3, then 4. Therefore, class, we need to move 4 units going to the right. So starting from the decimal point, you move 4 units going to the right. So our given is 35. Now once again class, if you didn't see any decimal point with regards to the whole number, understood class that the decimal point is always after the whole number. So we didn't see any decimal, therefore the decimal point is always after the whole number. The decimal point is here. And then we move 4 units going to the right. So from decagram going to milligram, we need to move 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, starting from the decimal point, we need to move 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the decimal point will be here. So therefore, we need to add how many zeros, class? That's correct. We need to add 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, then 4. So therefore, class, our answer, that would be 350,000. 350,000. And do not forget the units, milligram. That's it, class. All set. 350,000. Easy as that, class. So therefore, we can say that 35 decagram is equal to 350,000 milligrams. Easy as that, class. That's the answer for this number 2. Conversion by moving the decimal point. Easy, right, for this one? Now, how will you check this one, class? Conversion using a unit fraction. So do we have decagram to milligrams directly? So check class the weight conversion charts. Do we have decagram to milligrams directly? Nope, we don't have. We have decagrams to grams and then grams to milligrams. So once again class, we do it step by step. We don't have decagram to milligrams directly. So check the conversion class. We don't have decagram to milligrams directly. We have decagram to grams and then grams to milligrams. So let's do that. Decagrams to grams. We convert decagrams to grams and then grams to milligrams. Alright, let's do that. So our given is 35 decagram convert to milligrams. So let me write the given 35 decagram. Alright, so if this is decagram for our given, the units on the denominator must be also decagram. And then we convert that into grams. Once again, class, we don't have decagrams to milligrams directly. So we need to convert decagrams to grams and then grams to milligrams. So decagrams, our conversion class, 1 decagram is equivalent to 10 grams. 1 decagram is equivalent to 10 grams. So 1 decagram is equivalent to 10 grams. Once again, class, be careful in writing class the conversion. So 1 decagram is equivalent to 10 grams. And then we cancel out the units decagram. Now since we need to convert grams to milligrams, so grams to milligrams, therefore class, we need to put another parenthesis. Put another parenthesis. Now if this is gram, therefore our denominator must be grams. The units on the denominator class must be gram, so that we can cancel out the units and then we convert grams to milligrams. Once again class, do not be confused class. Once again, we don't have decagrams to milligrams directly, therefore we need to convert decagrams to grams and then grams to milligrams. And then 1 gram is equivalent to 1000 milligrams. So 1 gram is equivalent to 1000 milligrams. So 1 gram is equivalent to 1000 milligrams. Alright, and then equals, then you can put over 1 there, that's okay class. Understood that any number, there is a denominator of 1, and then simply multiply class the numerators, and then multiply the denominator. So 35 times 10 times 1000, once again class, if you're multiplying 10, 100, and 1000, just in case class the teacher will not allow you to use calculator, just simply count the number of zeros class. Once again, if you're multiplying 1000, 100, or 10, simply count the number of zeros. So let's count the number of zeros in case the teacher will not allow you to use calculator. So for 10, we have 1 0. For 1000, we have 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. So therefore, class, we need to move 4 units going to the right because we have 4 zeros. So if this is 35, of course, the decimal point of any whole number, understood that decimal point is always after the whole number. The decimal point is here. So we have 4 zeros, therefore we need to move 4 units going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the decimal point will be here, therefore we need to add how many zeros class? That's correct, we need to add 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore our answer is 350,000. Simple as that class. If you're multiplying 10, 100, or 1000. But if you're confused class, go ahead. You can use your calculator. 35 times 10. Alright, 350 times 1000. You will have the same answer anyways class. That would be 350,000. And do not forget the units, milligrams. That's it class, all set. You will have the same answer class. 350,000 milligrams. So it's up to you class, which do you prefer? You can use the first solution by moving the decimal point, or you can use conversion using a unit fraction. Alright, so let's have example number 3 class. 9080 milligrams convert into grams. Alright, so let's have example number 3. So 9080 milligrams convert into grams. So let me just write the given. 9080 milligrams convert to grams. So from milligrams to grams. So let's check how many units from milligrams to grams. So therefore our direction class, that would be right to left. So right to left. So let's count how many units. 1, 2, then 3. So therefore we need to move 3 units going to the left. So our given is 9080. So therefore class, the decimal point is always after the whole number. Of course we know that this is a whole number. The decimal point is always after the whole number. So decimal point is here. And we need to move 3 units going to the left because there will be milligrams to grams. So our direction, class, the decimal point will be 3 units going to the left. So 1, 2, and then 3. So therefore, class, our answer is 9.080. Alright, so we can eliminate 0, class. That's okay. To the right of the decimal point, the last part, this 1, 0, class, we can eliminate this one. So we can just simply eliminate this one. That's okay, class. Once again, 9.080 is just the same with 9.08. This is just the same, class. So we can just simply eliminate the last part, the last 0 to the right of the decimal point. We can eliminate this one. So therefore, our answer is 9.08. Then do not forget the units, class. Grams. 9.08 grams. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 3. So we can say that 9,080 milligrams is equal to 9.08 grams. All set. Easy, right, for this one? Conversion by moving the decimal point. So let's try this one. Conversion using a unit fraction. So do we have milligrams to grams? So let's check. Milligrams to grams. Do we have? Yep. 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milligram. 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milligram. Alright, let's do that. 1 gram, 1,000 milligram. Alright, so let me copy the given. 9,080 milligrams convert to grams. Alright, so 9,080 milligrams. Once again, you put parentheses. If this is milligrams for our unit, for our given, the denominator unit, class, must be milligram. Why is that, sir? So that we can cancel out the units. Do not forget about that one, class. If this is milligram, for our given, the units on the denominator must be milligram so that we can cancel out the units. And then we convert milligrams to grams. Because we have conversion milligrams to grams. And then 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milligrams. So 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milligram. So 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milligram. Once again, class, be careful, class, in writing the conversion. You cannot write 1,000 gram is equivalent to 1 milligram. Nope. This is wrong, class. You will commit mistake. Once again, class, 1,000 gram is not equal to 1 milligram. It should be 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligram. Be careful, class, in writing the conversion. So 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milligram. Alright, and then we can put over 1 here for our denominator. That's okay. Understood that any number, there is a denominator of 1. And then simply multiply, class. 9,080 times 1. So that would be 9,080. And do not forget the units. Grams. And then 1 times 1,000, that would be 1,000. And then simply divide, class. 9,080 divide 1,000. So 9,080 divide 1,000. And your answer is 9.08. Do not forget the units, class. Grams. That's it, class. All set. So let's check if we have the same answer. Yep, we have the same answer. Alright, so that's the answer, class, for number 3. So 9.08 grams. All set for example number 3. Alright, so let's try example number 4, class. This will be our last example, class, number 4. Because you need to try number 5, class, for me to check if you really understand our topic. So you try number 5, class, and you put your answer in the comment section down below. So let's try last example, class, example number 4. Alright, so example number 4, our given is 15,300 centigrams convert to hectogram. So let me just write the given, 15,300 centigrams convert to hectograms. So let's check how many units, class, from centigrams to hectogram. Therefore, class, our direction, that would be right to left. Centigram to hectogram. So let's check how many units. 1, 2, 3, then 4. Therefore, class, we need to move 4 units going to the left. So our given is 15,300. Of course, the decimal point, class, of any whole number, if you didn't see any decimal point, understood, class, that the decimal point is always after the whole number. The decimal point is here. And then we need to move 4 units going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, then 4. So therefore, class, our answer, that would be 1.5300. So 1.5300. So we can just simply eliminate zeros to the right of the decimal point. So we can just simply eliminate this one. And our answer is 1.53. And then do not forget, class, the units. Hectogram. That's it, class. So once again, class, 1.53 is just the same with 1.5300. This is just the same, class. We can just simply eliminate the zeros. So our answer, therefore, we can say that 15,300 centigram is equivalent to 1.53 hectogram. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, for number 4. Conversion by moving the decimal point. Now, how about conversion using a unit fraction? So how would you solve this one, class? So let's check, class, if we have centigram to hectogram directly. So let's check our conversion. Do we have centigram to hectogram? Nope, we don't have. We have hectogram to decagrams, hectograms to grams, and we have grams to centigrams. So therefore, class, we convert centigrams to grams and then grams to hectogram. So once again, class, we don't have hectograms to centigrams directly. So therefore, we convert centigrams to grams and then grams to hectograms. So let's do that. So 1 hectogram is equivalent to 100 grams. And then 1 gram is equivalent to 100 centigrams. Alright, let's do this one. So our given is 15,300 centigram convert to hectogram. Alright, so you write down the given, 15,300 centigram, and then we convert this one into gram. So if this is centigram, the units on the denominator must be also centigram so that we can cancel out the units. And then we convert centigram to gram. Alright, so once again, convert centigram to gram first, and then grams to hectograms. So 1 gram is equivalent to 100 centigram. 1 gram is equivalent to 100 centigram. So 1 gram is equivalent to 100 centigram. And then we put another parenthesis, class, because we need to convert gram to hectogram. Put another parenthesis. If this is gram, the units on the denominator must be also gram so that we can cancel out the units, and then we convert gram to hectogram. Alright, and then the conversion, 1 hectogram is equivalent to 100 grams. So once again, class, 1 hectogram is equivalent to 100 grams. So 1 hectogram is equivalent to 100 grams. Alright, and then we cancel the units, grams, we cancel the centigrams, so the remaining units will be hectogram. And then you can put denominator of 1, that's okay. And then simply multiply the numerators. 15,300 times 1 times 1, that would be 15,300. And do not forget the units, Hg, hectogram. And then multiply 1 times 100 times 100. So we need to add 2 zeros. 100 times 100. The answer, class, that would be 10,000. So 100 times 100, add 2 zeros. 1, 2. The answer is 10,000. Or if you're confused, class, you can use your calculator. That's okay. If the teacher will allow you to use calculator, class, good thing for you. Simply multiply 100 times 100, that would be 10,000. And then simply divide, class. 15,300 divide 10,000, and the answer is 1.53. Do not forget the units, Hg. That's it, class. All set. For example number 4. You will have the same answer, class, anyway. So it's up to you, class. Which do you prefer? You can use this one, conversion by moving the decimal point, or you can use this one, conversion using a unit fraction. Alright, so you try number 5, class, and you put your answer in the comment section down below for me to check if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.